So are we ready to go?
Yes, we are. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
In a few minutes,
I can
I
hear you
want to
now.
start. You can hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, I'm going to start over then.
Okay, sure.
Um,
Thank you.
yes, so my name is Jorge Calderon. I'm the director of the International Student Office at IGlobal University. We're located right outside Washington, D.C., the capital of USA. During today's webinar, you're going to hear a little bit about our school. You're going to learn about what programs we have to offer, tuition costs, admission requirements, and also we're going to hear about many scholarship opportunities that we are offering. To get started, I'm going to play an introduction video that we have. It's a 5-minute long video, and we feature some of our current students on this video. These are real students giving real student testimonials, showing you a glance of the school and the surrounding areas. I hope you enjoy it, and I will be back with you as soon as we finish the video. Thank you. Multicultural experiences what I love most about IG. I always say this school is a microcosm of the world. We almost have every student from every continent. Once you start mingling with people from different cultures, it inevitably improves your emotional intelligence, and this is something that most companies out there look for in employees. Actually, staff is always willing to help you through any challenges. And you faculty and staff as a family and help you kind of nature that support your student all apart. That's what makes IGlobal different from the other universities. My name is Kobe Mukma, and I'm from Ghana. I'm studying MBA with concentration in IT. I have always believed the United States is a trendsetter in education, fashion, entertainment, and technology. Hence, getting a very education is very valuable. It's going to actually shape career life. My name is Adela Aziz. I'm from Nigeria. I'm currently getting my MBA with concentration in accounting. I always wanted to live and study in the United States so that I can learn their culture and other lands, and I would love to take that back to the US. My name is Angela Gander. I'm currently doing an MBA with concentration in project management. I started in high school in Allen, Texas in 2008. So after my exchange program, I really want to come back to you, especially to Washington, D.C., because there is a large Mongolian community in this area. My name is Alan Gupta. I'm from Mumbai, India, and I'm studying MBA in IT. Getting graduate degree from USA is one of the biggest achievements in your career. My name is Sanjay. My name is Hamiluk. I come from Vietnam, and I'm studying ASL and IGU. Studying in the U.S. is a big dream for every student. It's one of the best things ever happened in my life. These are unstoppable. There's always a bunch of activities. And I go to the university and a lot of friends. Last month, I went to Shinnecock Park here in Virginia with my friends and kids. The views are beautiful. The air was so fresh. It just reminds me of my home country. Just a beautiful nature. Washington has beautiful monuments. There was one time I went to the Capitol with my classmates, even though the weather was not in our favor. We had a great time visiting DC. First time I saw the White House was actually a very great experience. I was seeing it in TV, books, and movies. I was literally standing in front of the building of the house, the American president, giving technology with what we're associated with teaching English University, because at the end of the day, we feel that you've learned something more than just theory. You feel that you're ready to perform whatever you learn in class.
Every has a hidden joy. It helps you from thinking and decision making as a student and manager. The class was very interactive. Students always get a chance to express their views and thoughts on different topics.
And the professors are amazing. I'm very excited to come to class.
IGlobal is an important part of the journey in life because it's a place where I'm accomplishing my dreams. I found that you're online and I really like the options for providing essentially affordable tuition fees and also a very selection of programs.
Fairfax County is the second richest county in the United States, so I know there will be limitless internship opportunities here.
I'm the president of International Student Association. I always try to help new students accommodation, free bank account, getting travel license, and other activities as well.
I really enjoy the spirit of IGlobal.
I love it. There's always something new at IGU.
What I love about DC is all the lights and night. It's just beautiful.
Alrighty, let me switch here to our presentation. Okay, I hope everybody's internet connection was good and you were able to watch and listen to the video that we presented. Like I was saying, these students that we featured are real students and those testimonials are real testimonials, so it makes us really proud. We never get tired of watching this testimonial video. We recorded this in the mid last year, so we'll be featuring new students at some point this year when we make a new video presentation. Let's talk a little bit about IGlobal University. Let me tell you who we are and what we do. IGlobal is a small and young university. We are located right outside Washington, D.C. in what is called the Washington, D.C. metro area. So we are pretty much under 30 minutes drive from the downtown DC. DC is the capital of USA, so it's a very important city in the United States. It's very international. You are going to find people from all over the world, companies and organizations from all over the world. Most of the embassies and consulates are in Washington, D.C., which makes it a very interesting experience to international students overall, not only, of course, in the classroom, but also outside, because you are exposed to many different things that are going to help shape your future. IGlobal University, it's not for everybody. IGlobal University, like I said, is small and young, and not everybody is looking for this. I'll tell you what we have to offer to see if this is something that you guys are interested in. First of all, there are some students that are looking for very big institutions with, you know, the Coliseum, the basketball team, the soccer team, the swim team, big facilities, and that's fine. In fact, that's good, and if those students are able to attend these institutions, by all means, those are good options for these students. There's many university options in USA, so you don't have to, you know, make a solid decision just based on one when you can evaluate many different options. I'm sure you guys are doing that today by attending these webinars. What IGlobal University has to offer is a very international friendly experience to students. We call it the IGU difference. We are small enough that we consider ourselves family for real. We know students' names. They know our names. They come into our offices. We connect with them on a daily basis, and that is a little different that you do not get at a big school. That one-on-one attention you do not get at other schools. At the same time, some students are not looking for the big institution with the big facilities. They're looking to save money on tuition. They're looking to save money on their overall education in USA. And that is one of the greatest things that IGlobal University has to offer. So the president of our university, Dr. David Son, he believes in making education in USA possible to as many students as available around the world. And he knows how expensive it is to study in USA. So he takes a lot of the resources, the financial resources, and puts it back into the school in order to keep the tuition low. He also puts these financial resources back into the school in the form of scholarships, so that we can offer scholarship opportunities to many students. I'll give you an idea about these scholarship opportunities as we go through the presentation, but that's what sets us aside, and that is a brief introduction about ours. So let's begin with our presentation. This is a map showing you where we're located. We are on the east side of United States, maybe 4.5-hour drive south of New York City, right outside Washington, D.C. in the state of Virginia. The actual city is called Vienna, and the area is called Tyson's Corner. Tyson's Corner is one of the fastest growing areas in the United States in economy sense. There's many businesses, many companies in this area, so it's a good area to look for CPT and OPT opportunities. These are the programs that we offer. We pretty much have business programs and IT programs at the bachelor's level and also at the master's level. So we are offering a Bachelor of Business Administration and a Bachelor of Information Technology and a Master of Business Administration and a Master of Science in Information Technology. Now, it sounds like we don't have many options, but there's more. Each of these programs has a wide range of concentration options that you can choose from to specialize in. So if you're looking at a business program, for example, the BBA or the MBA, there's 11 concentrations to choose from. And I'll give you some examples: accounting, finance, project management, human resources management, hospitality and tourism management, healthcare management, even information technology, and a few others. So let's say that you want to do a degree in business, but you want to specialize in IT, or you want some sort of a hybrid business IT degree, this is an option for you. In the side of the Bachelor of Science in IT, there's also several concentration options, and I'll also give you some examples: software engineering, data management, cybersecurity, mobile computing, and business management. So if you're looking for a hybrid business IT program, you could either go the route of a business degree with a concentration in IT, or an IT degree with a concentration in business. The BSIT and the MSIT programs are STEM programs, so these are very attractive programs in USA. When we look at our MSIT program, there's also a few concentration options. One of them is management focused as well. Let's talk about tuition rates. Here you will be able to see that our bachelor's program is, the total program is $54,000, and the total, the expected tuition for 1 year is $13,500. When we talk about master's, the total program tuition is $21,600, and per year it's $18,800 approximately. So let's talk about this a little more in detail to see how much money you're going to spend really and how often. And let's start with the bachelor program. So our academic calendar has 4 quarters. Each academic quarter, or each quarter of study, is 10 weeks long. And after those 10 weeks, we usually have a 2 or 3 week break, meaning that every quarter starts almost every 3 months. So we have a quarter starting in January. We have another quarter starting in April. Actually, our quarter starts on Monday, tomorrow, April 3rd. That's our spring quarter. Then we have a quarter starting in July, and we have our final fall quarter that starts in October. Each of these quarters are 10 weeks long in study and then have a 2 to 3 week vacation at the end. At the bachelor's level, every quarter, the 10 weeks of study, the students, international students, have to take 3 classes to maintain their visa status. And the tuition for that quarter, those 10 weeks of class, is $4,005, so 4,005, or pretty much $4,000. This is, of course, before any scholarships. Now, keep in mind that an international student can take a quarter off on a break or as vacation after completing 1 academic year of study. And at our school, an academic year is 3 quarters. So we are calculating that usually an international student will study 1, 2, 3 quarters, and then we'll take 1 quarter as vacation for a break. Some students like to do this, like to take vacation and stay in USA. Other students like to finish their program as soon as possible so they can go to do OPT and start getting some experience and also making a little bit of money. So they do not take breaks and they just go very quickly throughout the program. At the master's level, we have a very similar situation. Every quarter of study, every 10 weeks is $3,600, and the students have to take 2 classes. And they can also take a break after completing 3 quarters of study. Let's continue. These are our admission requirements for our undergraduate programs, our Bachelor's in Business Administration and our Bachelor's of Science in Information Technology. So first of all, of course, you need to complete the online application. I'm sure that Study Metro will be able to help you with all of these, putting all these documents together. You will need 2 letters of recommendation. Ideally, they will be from previous teachers or employers. You will need to write a statement of purpose. The statement of purpose, even though it does not sound important, it is very important, and reread absolutely every statement of purpose from beginning to end. We want to know if you are a candidate that might be successful at completing this program. We want to see that you're seriously interested in joining this program and that this program is for you. So we want you to write about why you want to join IGlobal University to study a particular program. We will require your high school transcripts. We will require financial documentation to show that you have the financial resources to study in USA. The financial documentation are usually bank documents, and at the bachelor's level, they have to show a minimum amount of $23,640. Also, we have if the bank account is not to the student's name, but usually it's under the parent's name or the grandparent's name, we will require a letter of affidavit of support that will say, hello, this is me. I am the father of this student or the mother of this student. This is my bank account, and my financial funds are available to my son or to my daughter for his or her studies in USA during his or her education. So that's what an affidavit financial of support is. Also, we will require evidence of English proficiency. We will want to see your IELTS or TOEFL score to be able to grant you admission. Graduate admission requirements for our master's program, MBA or MSIT, are very similar. Again, application. The main difference is that we will also require your documentation from your bachelor's degree. Now, we're talking about a copy of your diploma and a copy of your transcripts. Some degrees in India are 3-year degrees. We are not able to accept 3-year degrees to our MBA or MSIT programs. We only accept 4-year degrees. We do have an interesting option for those students that have 3-year degrees, and I'm going to tell you about that also. So if you have a 4-year degree, you're fine. You will be considered for straight admission into our master's program. If you do not, and you have a 3-year degree, then this is what we're looking at. You would have to come and join our bachelor's program, transfer credits from your bachelor's, academic credit of course, into our bachelor's program, so that you hopefully have to only study in the bachelor's 1 year or a little more than 1 year. Then you will get a bachelor's degree with us and be able to go into the master's program. But here comes the interesting part. The money that you pay in your bachelor's degree, 50% of that money, or so half, so let's say that you spend $10,000 studying your bachelor's, half of that money, let's, as an example, $5,000, we will apply as a scholarship to your master's. So in your master's, instead of paying 21,000 something dollars, you are going to have $5,000 off of that tuition, which is pretty attractive as well, and you're going to end up with 2 degrees, a bachelor's from USA and a master's from USA. Okay, here we go. Speaking of scholarships, I'm going to speak about 2 of our most attractive scholarships that we have going at the time. Lifelong learning, we call it L3 scholarship. Take a look at the table we have here. First we have the BBA and BSIT. Those are our bachelor's program. We are pushing to grow these programs. So in our push, we are offering for the first year of studies 20% scholarship, and this is an incremental scholarship. So on year 2, it's going to be 30% scholarship. On year 3, 40, and our year 4, 50. There are, of course, requirements on your side. You will have to maintain very good attendance. You will have to maintain very good grades to be able to continue being a recipient of this scholarship. On year 1, you're going to get it, no problem. But every year, we're going to review how is your attendance, how are your grades. No problem. Let's increase it to 30. Let's increase it to 40, and let's increase it to 50. We're talking about a lot of savings. Do the math. It's going to save a lot of money, of course. Our MSIT program is one of our newest programs. It was launched and became available. It became available to international students only 1 to 2 quarters ago. So this is going to be the 3rd quarter that we offer the MSIT program to international students. And for this reason, we are also offering a good incentive to grow this program. And we're offering 30% for the duration of the program. It doesn't include year 3 and 4 because the MSIT is a 2-year program, 2-year-long program. So you will have 30% scholarship from the beginning to the end, again, so long as you maintain good attendance and good grades. Let's continue. This is called Academic Merit Scholarship. Academic Merit is for our MBA program, and it can be either 10% or 20% discounted of your tuition in the form of a scholarship. It is based on your undergraduate GPA. So the GPA that you had in your bachelor's, if you had a GPA of 3 points between 3.0 and 3.5, then you will be able to receive a 10% scholarship, and on year 2, that will increase to 20%. If you had a GPA between 3.5 and 4.0, then you will, from the beginning until the end of the program, have 20% scholarship in our MBA program. Another interesting scholarship opportunity that I do not have included in this presentation is for those students that want to join our MBA program only online from India. So if you come to USA, you cannot be an online student. You have to be an in-person student. You have to come to the school to class. But if you want to join our MBA program from India and study online, we are offering a 50% scholarship for the duration of the program from the beginning to the end. That's pretty cool. Let's move on. All right, great. I covered all the basics, tuition, location, introduction into IGlobal University or IGU as we call it, scholarship opportunities, and admission requirements. I'm going to switch to video now. Let me see. And answer any questions students may have. Let's see. So there I am. Hello. Hi, everybody. And I'm trying to find the chat here. Just 1 second.
It will be the questions. Arju, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. I can
Yeah.
hear.
So the chat is the last one in the list. Did you find it?
Yep, I found it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So right now we do not have any question from the room. The online participants, can you please put your questions in the question box so that I can put it across to Jorge? Online participants, do you have any question?
It's possible they don't, and that's fine.
Right now we do not have.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's fine. We do have, participants can find information, or they can contact us directly at any time, and we will provide the information. They can also speak with Study Metro to get some more information.
Sure.
Anyway, it is a good experience. We are in growth mode. Our university is in a building, and we occupy a big portion of the floor. We just leased another floor in the building, so we're expanding, we're growing, we're opening and planning for new classrooms in the building, and it's a good place to be. It's a good place to learn. It's a good place to make friends and to network, being right outside Washington, D.C. So anybody, if you guys want to contact me or the university further, I'll be happy to talk to you a little more down the road.
Sure, Jorge, and thank you very much for doing this presentation so early in the morning. And if we have actually recorded this entire webinar, so if there is any question from any of the participants, we will send it across to you.
Wonderful. If you could please also send me a link of the recording, that would be great.
Yeah, sure, we will do that.
Thank you very much. It was great to be here, and I look forward to interacting more with your candidates.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. You have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.